Donald Trump says China could get a discount on tariffs if it agrees to a US takeover of TikTok. He floated the idea in comments Wednesday.
Maybe I'll give them a little reduction in tariffs or something to get it done, because every point in tariff is worth more money than TikTok.
TikTok parent firm ByteDance has an April 5th deadline to find a non-Chinese buyer for the short video app. Otherwise, it will face a US ban over national security concerns. That had been due to kick in just before Trump took office, but the new president delayed enforcement until April. With some 170 million users in the US, TikTok's fate is a big concern for many Americans. But getting Beijing's approval for any deal has always looked like a sticking point. Trump has repeatedly used tariffs as a bargaining chip and has imposed a new 20% levy on Chinese exports since returning to power. Now he thinks China might find a discount offer tempting.
Sounds like something I do.
Vice President J.D. Vance has said he expects the general terms of an agreement to be in place by April 5th. There was no immediate comment on Trump's incentive offer from TikTok.
Another round of tariffs from President Trump before the big one due on April the 2nd. Trump has announced now a 25% tariff on all car imports into the US that he said will go into effect on April the 2nd and that he would begin to start charging the following day. These tariffs would be on top of the tariffs already in place and already announced. The US administration believes that this tax on automobiles will bring in at least $100 billion of new revenue every year. And Trump has said these taxes on automobiles will be permanent. And to follow will be tax benefit offers to American buyers of cars built in the US. But this is not going to be a simple and straight tariff. A lot of the cars imported into the US come from Canada and Mexico, and these have components made in the US. And that, he said, will be proportionally factored into the 25% tariff. The tariffs will be reduced in proportion to the value of an imported car's American-built components. This opens up a nightmare world of certification and accounting. On the other hand, to add to this, the tariff will apply to non-American components of cars built in the US. This would then be a decision particularly hard to implement. It is not clear who will police this, who will carry out inspection and certification of every car or even every lot of cars along these lines, and what the cost of all this would add up to. The automakers most severely hit will be from Mexico, where the US imported about 3 million cars last year, worth about $78.5 billion. Then Japan and South Korea with about 1.5 million cars each sent to the US, Canada with 1 million, Germany with 500,000, and as expected, the German cars have been on average the costliest. These 500,000 were worth about $25 billion. Exporters in all of these countries could now see a significant fall in sales, and consumers in the US a significant rise in the price of cars, which could lead to far reduced sales, which would hardly help the US economy. The silver lining on Wednesday was the announcement by Trump that come April the 2nd, he is inclined to be lenient with many countries and more lenient than he thinks they have been with the US. And many no doubt hope that will include India.